It all fits.
Yeah, I know. She's a psychotic psychologist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in the real world, like as in she's like a real world derivative of Harley Quinn. And I mean, because Harley Quinn also has a girlfriend, so
It's at that point that Doc Fulton realizes that in the new superhero universe, he's Robin.
I'm gonna pull a Ryan Reynolds and get out of the DC and go to Marvel because clearly they're better. I just gotta find my other superhero. I've done my Green Lantern. I need to do something better now.
yes.
Both of you guys reduce your hand by one, please.
Yeah.
I'm giving cards on the sly
keep
for
going.
clever shit.
Everyone immediately discards all their cards and does not refill their hand.
Damn it. I had seamanship. Yes, like a submarine full of semen. And I'll put the replenish on top.
Clever. Well, at the rate you guys discuss smart shit, cards should be yours soon. Please just keep an eye on your hand. So if it goes over,
Yep.
6, then.
So Alex has become affiliated with White now. That is very interesting. Were you aware of that, Doc?
Yes, I was actually.
Okay.
I did not know he was with Brown. He must have became with Brown when he was with The Rock and such, because I believe The Rock is Brown now as well.
The Rock? I'm not familiar with The Rock.
Well, we have so many rooms here in this place. The Rock lives in one of them. He's
okay.
He's a part of the entourage, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. No, well, Alex became affiliated with Brown when he was with me and Mildred.
Ah, okay. And
Hence
what do you know about the room
with
I think he
Chris?
froze.
The sword?
Yes.
You froze up, Chris. You might want to start over because your internet seems to be going to shit, Chris.
Something about the... No.
You're not understandable. You may wish to take extreme measures, Chris, because your internet is...
It's probably catching up.
But the sword is all about, yeah.
Oh.
Am I back now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd caught about the room with the sword, and that was it.
Okay, so the room with the sword, do you know about it? Do you know what's going on there?
You're talking about the Hyperborean sword that's there to kill Zog.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the picture.
That's all I know about it, and the fact that Alex pulled the sword out.
So did you go to the future ancient prison?
No.
Okay.
All we did was we went there. Mildred discovered she could read Hyperborean. She told us what it said, and we thought, screw waiting around, let's just take the sword with us. And Alex brute forced it, and then we left. So.
Real quick, I found the picture, but instead of Bill Murray, it's Doc Fulton, since I don't have any good pictures of Doc Fulton and I'm not Andy Warhol. Here you go.
Excuse me.
I'll put it on the Roll20 so you can see. There you go.
Yep. So, do you know how Alex managed to break his link with Brown and establish one with White then?
No, I was not around for that. All I know is that... Oh, so, and Logan, you're not going to run the thing that I did with the governor, right?
Correct. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, no, wait, that doesn't have anything to do with this, but White. I did see White, and White I went and talked to White at the embassy. I went and I didn't see Danielle, but I saw one of the others, and they do have some kind of power over the whole talenting, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, because you were there for that. But
no, I wasn't. Well, I had a meeting with a white representative. Mildred and I had a meeting with a white representative, and we got some information out of her before Mildred insulted her. And I explained to Mildred that what potentially would be in Mildred's best interest to help her girlfriend. And unfortunately, Mildred couldn't catch up with the girl to apologize in time.
Yeah. But Chris knows quite a bit about the all-seeing sisterhood.
So it sounds like you've had further meetings with.
I've had a run-in with the ass.
You've had a run-in with them, so it hasn't been all friendly.
Oh no! Well, it was a friendly chat. I went into the ass to talk with them, so I could find out more about the ass and what they were all about.
You should have seen Chris's. Maybe in the future you will see Chris's face when he was having the talk with the priestess. He was losing it. So whoever's phone is going ba-ding, please make it not go ba-ding.
So was it SD Bloomingfell that you were talking with, or somebody else?
No, it was someone in the ass, a different. What? Jesus fucking Christ!
Kill it. Send it back to hell.
Because SD Bloomingfell was who we were told to talk to if we wanted to talk more about White. I'm just trying to find the name of the person who turned up. Sally Ryan was the person that was the representative of White who turned up at the house that we chatted to.
All right, hold on. I'm looking through my notes. Unfortunately, I now have notes from another game in here too, so I have to try to keep them separate.
Ow. I'd have gotten a different notebook.
Well, let me jump in my car and go figure that one out. Oh, and before I forget, here's a bracelet for you.
Okay. What's the bracelet about?
It is a cross-dimensional phone.
Oh, beautiful. I was wondering if we'd ever work out how to do that. Is it considered a magic item or anything of that? Do I have to worry about it with magic item goes bye-bye card, for example?
I have no clue. I don't think so, because I've never had to worry about my ray gun. So
okay, it's a technological device then.
Yes.
Or something. Cool. Where'd you get the bracelet from?
Zog showed me how to get them.
Ah.
Does Pete know who Zog is?
No, only in regards to the sword. Talked about Zog.
Good. Then you've got all the information you need.
So you can't recall who it was you spoke to?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You were looking as to who it was you spoke to in regards
I didn't write it down.
That's right.
No one important. White person number 3, whatever.
Yep, that's right. So what was your take on what White is all about?
I'm not sure, but they don't seem as malicious as Indigo, that's for sure.
No.
Neither does Brown. Brown just kind of like exists so far, it seems. Yellow has to do with magicians, and it jumps to whoever is closest. They seem kind of chaotic.
Okay.
Supposedly, magic users seek out yellow for its arcane power.
Okay.
I don't know what that's all about. So, but that just means that. But Batman is yellow now, so what can you do?
Oh, Batman is now yellow. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like you can. I guess you can't fully destroy yellow, or you need to kill the source for it to not jump anymore. I don't know much about that right now. That's as far as that's gone. So,
okay.
And he is not directly against me, even though, because he knows, like, I've spent some time with Batman and all. So,
So was he a vampire?
Shower together.
So was he a vampire?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, definitely a vampire.
So he was one of the ones behind the killings?
Yes, but that's why he's killing bad people.
Yeah, he's just killing. Yeah. He's focused on bad people.
Which is fine. I figure let him do his thing. He's not a bad guy. He's just the evil that feeds upon the greater evil, which I agree with.
Using his abilities to wreak vengeance on bad people.
Because I'm Batman.
So, from Mildred's and my discussion with a representative of ARS, apparently they're about bringing better art, about the great game and the purification of the master. But the great game, there are two things: is either acting or music, and so people who are either involved in acting or music have the talent. No other forms of art. They don't seem to be particularly interested in any other forms of art. They're the two ones. And they don't tend to, apparently, it's a bit of a no-no to not to cross over, but, to fight someone from the different stream as such. Oh, and we've got 30 copies of The King in Yellow.
28 now, actually.
28? Oh, 2 more have gone, have they?
All yes. Right. I'm afraid the disappearing book card has made its appearance.
That's right. But yes.
I know you don't mind.
No, that's the whole purpose of them is...
figure out where they're being kept just in case bad people want to break in and get them.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know so I can have bad people break in and get them.
And try and get them, yeah. But yes, I've been hanging on to them because if we actually do find another book, these things will act as a buffer, like the Dakota rings.
Right. By the way, they took pictures of it and showed you the pictures. Both of you take cards. Something else I forgot. Apparently, one of the back seats from one of your vehicles that the studio gave you was ripped out of the car and put partway through one of your front windows of your house. And a police ticket for littering on it was left. And the Housing Neighborhood Association also ticketed, saying your mansion looked like a mess. This was later removed and fixed up, draining yet more of Chris's money.
Do we have security cameras out the front of the house?
Not yet. No, you have absolutely no home security other than swords, because it makes it messy if you've got tapes of shit. Also, another side note, both of you got your card for the side notes. In the basement, 4 new big freezers capable of holding 2 to 3 bodies each have been installed. Brand new, all of them plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not sure who did that, but word is that it may have been the crazy lady with the weird last name.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, and also they had found various notes, Pete, on the cars saying, "Don't use this car; it has a bomb in it."
Okay.
But they had people come out and check them, and none of them did.
Okay, they didn't find any bombs.
No. Well, they found residue of bombs, like there used to be bombs on there, and then the bombs were removed, and
okay.
so, but the notes were then left for reasons. And also, you get to find out very easily because it's still all over social media and stuff. Alex Kinley's big breakout role was the film Opposites Attractive.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the movie he was in. It was a romantic comedy. The Rock with the handlebar porn star mustache. He was the bad guy who wanted the girl but didn't get her, and another guy named Phil starred as Alex's second best friend. Pretty minor part. He did okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, that's some of the local news of the world. But I'm totally good with you guys spending time briefing each other because much has happened.
Yes, it appears so.
Yeah, and even more has happened.
Yes.
So yeah.
Well, it's the thing with other people running around doing stuff as well.
Oh, I love that there are multiple groups now all affecting each other and shit. I wish I was a lot smarter and had a lot better memory because then my campaign would be a lot more complicated and dangerous.
Well, I suppose with it changing, I mean, because originally you wanted each group to be a particular group, that way you could run the same stuff.
Yes, well, I still can sometimes, but then sometimes I can't. So
yeah, but unfortunately, due to the nature of people having lives and work and families and other responsibilities,
family, life, work, all these things should be cut out in order to get maximum gaming in. And that's what Chris did when he was disguised as Robin, and Batman said, "You look mighty good in those shorts, boy." So. So there you go.
All right. So Alex somehow managed to presumably leave Brown and become a member of White without dying.
Weird. Oh, by the way, Chris, you know that as a member of Indigo's staff, that should you die, all that goes away. He may or may not choose to take you back, but or he may or may not even recognize you. But you know how Alex managed to pull that off. Plus, if you die, you lose all your talent. Hence, what the fuck is going on?
No, interesting.
Yeah, so don't die or you'll lose your talent. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. And now back to the briefing.
Okay.
Oh, shit. There was also a large block of C4 left in front of the basement door with a note on it saying, "Go away, don't touch this," as well as a barbed spear leaning against the door thing. If you guys wanted to take the C4 and or the barbed spear, fine. Although the barbed spear is a bit awkward to carry around. It's like, I'm going harpooning later. I need this.
So, Lopan's taken care of.
Yes.
The vampires is Batman, so that's fine. He's fine. He's good. The uranium and cyberpunk taken care of.
Okay, nice. You managed to find a way of looking into it without the hassle of the police and stuff.
Kinda. The pallid mask taken care of.
Yes.
Also taken care of in Cyberpunk.
I didn't realize it was also in Cyberpunk.
So then we have the white eyes. That these are the things that I wanted to look into. White eyes, taken care of. Well, not take care of, but we found out about them. Alex is a part of them, so he'll either tell us a little bit more or he won't. We shall see. I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yep, as I said, last I saw of him, he was brown. So the fact he's white now is surprising.
Sewers is going to be an ongoing thing, clearly.
Yes, I think so.
Mildred's girlfriend. Unfortunately, Mildred hasn't been around very much to help with her girlfriend, but she's still in the wind as far as I know. Do you know anything about her?
Alex, Mildred, and I went across to Cyberpunk when Alex was brown via the sewers, and to try and get hold of the girlfriend because Mildred hadn't seen her for a while, and she was in Las Vegas. Apparently, the job there, that Cannonball Run or whatever it was thing that she was doing, was a setup, and she was in the middle of a gunfight in Las Vegas. So we did a job which netted a bit of money. Yakuza that owed quite a bit of gambling money. We managed to do that without bringing down the wrath of the Yakuza on us. In fact, assisting a Yakuza person, a Yakuza lieutenant in the process. And Alex did what Alex does when there's women involved. So, yes. Hence my question about the cyber money, because I've got several $100,000 of cyber credits now.
Enjoy.
Yeah, so now that and we just thought, oh, beautiful, now Alex will be able to bring Mildred's girlfriend over without an issue, but since he's white now and not brown,
I'm sure he's still got a brown eye somewhere.
Yes. Oh, and something else we learned about white, which I don't know if you may have worked it out, but basically the gift that white gives you is that no matter what realm you're in, the whole healing and damage and all that sort of stuff. It works elsewhere, not just here. The taking of the talent from an actor, no idea. That would be something interesting to experiment with.
Hello, are you an actor? Why, yeah.
Decapitation. Or it just has, or whether or not it's just because white's dominant here and parts of, I'll say her, because being the sisterhood, are infused in the actors and the musicians. And that potentially could be an issue if you get too much talent. You may become an avatar of white. It occurs to me.
Oh, which is probably why, as we get more talent, they want to recruit us more.
Yes, and the whole thing about
and all the power that does go around is white, isn't
the
it?
Purification, the thing about the purification of the master, which is something that Sally mentioned. So as you get more talent, the form of white becomes more pure within you. So, yes, the representative of white said they were, even though you and I are male, they were interested in us at the time. This is before your discussion with them, so things may have changed. At that time, they were interested in recruiting us and making an exception. I think partly because we're travelers. They seemed quite interested in the fact they were aware that we were travelers, but they were quite interested in. I think they weren't aware of just how well traveled we are. or can be or are able to do so. So yes. So is there any loose threads in this world at the moment? Sounds like you've taken care of pretty much all of them that I'm aware of.
Besides the sewers.
Yeah, besides putting the sewers aside, as that's a multi-world thingy.
Right. There is not much going on here anymore.
Yeah. About the only thing we could potentially do if we care about our staff is try and look into our driver, Delma, and see if she's all right.
Well, she did go off with
Mildred.
With Mildred, so
yeah,
she's probably dead.
Well, I was thinking, do we first check the freezers in the basement?
Yeah, let's go check the freezers and see if our driver's in there.
Yes.
We go down and check the freezers.
You've got a problem. Some asshole is taking your car and left in it for some reason. You don't know who would do such a thing. Oh, right. You guys catch a cab. No problem. The cab driver chats at you guys for a while, and eventually you pay your $60. You're home, and he goes away happy and shit. Somebody pay. I don't care who. And you go down. You pretty much troop in. Everybody begins swarming around Chris like fucking locusts, trying to eat the succulent crops that is his money. Doc Fulton ignores these people and marches into the basement.
Oh yeah,
no problem. No problem. They all stop at the basement door because if you go over and look at the basement and see a pound of C4 or whatever amount sitting in front of it, you generally get the fucking hint. You guys march down there and look in the freezers. Shockingly, and it's almost a sandy roll, but they're all empty. You guys recoil in existential dread, wondering what kind of cruel shit is going on. They're all cold, but they're all empty. You say.
Interesting.
Oh, something. Did you ever look into the tattoo that I assume you're aware of the tattoo that the various crew members have on them?
I have not noticed this.
Have you not? Seems to be some sort of organization or some sort of guild from the little bit of research I did into it at the time, way back, before other things came up. Was a circle with dots, and then it was like
oh wait, and then
symbolic wing, almost look like symbolic wings or something. Rings a bell?
Just rough like that, right?
Yep. Well, that's what I had drawn.
Oh, look, it's actually the ass. If you no, never mind.
Oh my.
Yeah. So then, did you ever work out what that was about, if anything?
No. And those are all tattoos.
All the ones I saw were tattoos.
We could do just research on that alone and see if that's
yeah.
out there. Like, who designed that? Like, because if it's a popular enough tattoo and people, all these workers are getting it, maybe It's a thing.
We could also check all the staff in this building to see if they've got said tattoo. Since it was the various production staff that had it on the set of Handy Show. But it wasn't all of them from memory. This is going back months and months. It was just some of the crew that had it on their arm.
Be sure to be checking your cards to make sure you don't get any.
Yep. Yeah, I was just thinking about things that had come up and. Ooh, check-in essence. Written in a completely different writing to the other ones.
Yes. Bastard fonts.
Looked like you had bold on when you did that one.
Bastard fonts.
Do you have a retrieve card or anything?
No.
Although, getting a check-in essence. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll play the check-in essence. And bang. And we haven't done our daily spellcasting either, but that's something else.
I was going to say, you guys are alone in the basement. You can.
This is actually a really good time to do so.
Do what you want, right?
Yep.
Be right back. I'm going to hit the restroom while you guys go. Bring, bring, bring.
Yes. Away. Willpower.
That one's done for the day. Uh-oh!
Oh, nice. What was that on?
Oh, that is a crit on phase, which means I get the next one.
Which, was there one? I think that might be blank. Where was the post about gate and time chain? There it is. I know. Set bind point self is the next one. Oh no, because are you up to phase in that chain? Are you? Because
yes.
All right. Yeah, because I think I've got. Did I get set bind point self?
That might be the next one.
Yeah, there's set bind point. It's slow time, then set bind point self, set bind point other, phase other, blink, to be determined, teleport, to be determined, group teleport. Unless Logan's changed it again. Because he moved phase because he thought it was too powerful to be a beginning spell.
I agree that's rather powerful. That's like all I cast to make sure it's going.
Well, I mean, it's a one shot. It's only one round, but yeah. But yes, it is the first one I attack just simply because I'm interested in that school. Speaking of phase.
So I critted phase, Logan. So what's the next in the chain?
None until you build up to phase.
I have phase.
No, I mean, phase became a higher level spell, right?
Right.
So you have to backfill first, then you can advance.
And this is time and.
Let me check.
Slow, yeah.
Let's see, magic. There it is. Gate and time. Is that it? Are you the one? Yes. Let's see. Slow time, set bind point, self, set bind point other. That'll be Pete. Then phase. Once you get those air spells, then you'll get the next one up from phase.
So instead, since we switched phase, since phase would be level 1, would you give me level 1 of whatever?
You should already
Time
have
is
slow
phases?
time.
No,
Yeah.
because phase used to be the first level.
Yes, I'd sent out a message on the ATAW boards that if you had the phase, now you have slow time at learn.
Oh.
So here, I will copy paste and then read it out for the studio audience. This is your new first level spell. Da, 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 da. I like to hide really fucking useful information that directly affects you on the ATAW boards because I'm really insecure about not enough people reading them. So slow time, casting time 1 round, range self, duration 3 rounds, magic point cost is a mighty 8. As Pete says, it's a very expensive spell.
Yeah.
All combat skills are at +10 because, hey, time is slow, dodge to hit, etc. This bonus stacks, but only with other spells that do not affect time.
It's quite a useful spell, but hard to build up. Unfortunately.
I was going to say the spell after that could be very useful, and the one after that very useful, and then phase, and then so on.
Well, I'm actually up to set bind point. I've got set bind point self.
Cool.
But I have not got set bind point other yet. But it's that thing of, do I cast Dagger Trick or do I cast this spell?
Yes.
At the moment, Dagger Trick takes preference.
Yep. I like that it's a pain in the ass to build up spells.
Oh, yes.
You always have.
Yes. But now this is also a neat spell system, and you guys are okay until after
crit
like
on the willpower.
once you build back up to phase, then for the next 2 spells you're okay, and then there's a big ugly to be determined. And then a good spell, and then another to be determined.
Well, something I didn't see in there that I thought would potentially be in that line is something along the lines of read gate. Read gate, or which basically allows you to determine where the gate goes to, and potentially, depending, you could have it equivalent to an evidence analysis, but purely for gates. You know, that has there been a gate here, or that sort of thing, or where does this gate go to, or has anybody used this gate recently? Blah 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 blah, all that sort of stuff.
I don't know if I want to give out that, but just knowing where the gate goes to and how many magic points, if any, it takes could be very useful.
Yeah. Well, even the basic stuff like that. But I was just thinking, make
a note. You have just invented that spell, so as soon as you pick up the one after or 2, there's phase, then spell, and then your new spell.
Phase, other, blink, to be determined, teleport, to be determined, group teleport.
Well done. I'm putting this on the first to be determined.
Yep, because you posted it in the forums.
Oh, there you go.
Hence why I know what it is. When you reordered it, you posted the whole chain.
Got it. Yes, Chris ignored that, you bastard. What's another title instead of read gate? What would be instead of read?
Gate evidence analysis? No.
Identify gate? Because it tells of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Parentheses made by Pete.
Because that was when I originally got that, I thought hopefully there's something in here that allows you to read gates, get more information from a gate.
Just figured out something else.
And the 9th one, the other thing I was thinking of is potentially whether or not you could actually change where the gate was pointing to, whether or not being like a 9th level or a 10th level version thing. Like, this gate is going to the village, for example. Yeah. I don't want to go to the village. I will pour magic and either temporarily change it to go to blah. You know, sort of thing the elves did with their
The
gate.
elves did.
Yeah, the
yeah,
elves
yeah,
changed.
yeah.
Elves changed where their gate went.
Got it.
Because I mean, this is the only way. This is the only place I could see something like that being in. Besides meta game magic, meta ability that they have, that the PCs can't get, because it requires multiple people to pour magic points into it or something. Or what they did. What was I doing? I was making. Can't do it anymore. And of course, it's the second Ort one I've rolled, and both times it was on my willpower roll.
I hate that.
Yep.
Well, that was an easy 2 spells. Yeah. Chris, or Pete, when you eventually get up to these spells, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I copy-pasted them for you. I will read them out to the audience because otherwise I will get hate mail. Both of these made by Pete. First is Identify Gate, casting times 5 rounds, range 3 meters, duration instantaneous, cost 2 magic points. You need you need an active gate to cast this. So it's easy yet hard to practice, depending. Tells you where the gate goes to, how to open it, and magic point cost.
I was going to say, the thing about how to open it, if it's an active gate, doesn't it mean it's already open?
No.
Or you mean as in there is something there that can be activated?
Yeah, Logan's created the realm is a very good way of saying active gate. Like, for example, the one in the warehouse that needed to be opened with a certain stimulus only.
Yeah.
That's an active gate, although it's not being.
Yeah. I understand what you mean now. Yeah.
And then reorient gate, casting time 24 rounds, range 3 meters, duration sun up, sundown, magic point cost 16. Allows the caster to change where the gate is going to. Note the caster must have already been to where the gate will go to. The gate is reoriented until the duration ends. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I feel bad for Scott. He tried really hard to make new spells, but they were a bit overly powered and D&D like. So spells better.
Okay. Managed to get one spell to work today.
Hooray. And you, lucky listener, have gotten to sit through Making Spells with Joshua McKay. Da, 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 da. Oh, by the way, something for you guys to know, because you're both fucking spellcasters and shit. Like, the chain doesn't necessarily have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can go 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in other words, it can have multiple shit going off of it. Of course, if there gets to be enough, then I'll just make a second chain. I'll completely split the chain once there's enough. Or even half enough, and then leave it for people to fill in and stuff like that. Because yeah, there's a lot of spells that can be worked on still, and I've got a choice of either spending 3 months working on fucking detailed, complex plot and letting you guys, you bastards, work on the spells, or I can fucking get sucked into working on spells, and then you won't have any plot. So it's gonna suck for you. So pretty much up to the players to work on the spells.
So, other than that, for loose ends, the only things I have that I'm interested in doing, well, not that I'm not interested in doing anything whatsoever, but the things that I've written down for was the last two things are the Doxacora block, which is meh,
yes,
whatever.
Yes.
It's an interest because it's come up, but it's not.
Actually, I wouldn't worry about that one because it didn't. I think it ended up getting yanked from the drug trial market due to some side effect or whatever. Too much bleeding from the pores or some shit.
Okay, so
don't forget your movie though. I mean, that'll take just a few rolls and shit, but get it? Rolls, movie rolls, movie rolls.
Other than that, the tarot cards. I really want to know about these tarot cards.
Yes,
and I think the best way to look that up would be Furryville.
So, do you know? So, I'll start again. One of the things with the tarot cards that I was lacking information on is, did people have stuff turn into tarot cards where they've gone to other locations, or has it just been when people have gone to Beastkin World?
See, I don't remember. Unfortunately, can I have a memory roll to remember when they changed, Logan?
Yours changed the same time my changed is when we went to the Beastkin World.
So that's why. Okay, see, that's what I thought, which is why I wanted to go there to do the research on them.
Yeah. When we did the gate up in the full moon or whatever it was in the hill, that's out of the book, and we crossed over. And when we first went into the Beastkin World, that's when they changed.
Well, it appears that your memory roll was successful.
But yes, I'm very curious as to other people if they've had. Oh, and the other thing I was interested in trying to do is experiment. Is if we go and take credit cards and go to the Beastkin World, do they change into additional tarot cards?
Actually, I think you've been to the Beastkin World with credit cards on you since, haven't you?
I not really, no.
Ah, well.
I wanted to experiment with it because I keep waking up there from different locations, or I went to the village and then I went to the village from there and then came back there from the village. So I didn't have any credit cards on me.
Okay.
And I haven't been there since to ascertain, But yes, I don't know if it's just we just get the 3 cards or if there's more if you go across with other cards. But as you said, it might be worth going over there.
Can I see your cards right quick?
Yeah, sure.
Now, what cards? You have different cards than me, correct?
Yes. Let me try and find where I wrote it down. San Angeles time. Library. 1860. 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Was the 3 cards I got.
So Logan, I take his cards and I put mine with his and shuffle them up and focus my essence on it. Does it feel like they're supposed to be together?
Give me an essence roll.
Times 2?
Yes. Take a check in essence. A little voice in your head goes, "This must mean something." But you
Okay.
don't know what. And yes, it is proper that they are together. But why? Who? Where? How?
Here,
What
I will
for?
give these to you as you
Thank
seem to see the rest of our merry band of weirdos more than I do.
You feel a chill as though somebody's walked over your grave, McKay. Oh, wait, no, that's just realizing you'll meet up with the other party members later.
It's also, I think, a good idea to go to. I still think we should go to Furryville to do research on it and see what else we can find out about this stuff.
Yeah.
Because other than the cards, we have the tarot cards,
The tattoo.
the tattoo, which we can do research on before we bounce.
Yep.
But the tattoo is, I don't think, nearly as important as the cards.
Oh, and did you resolve the battery issue?
No, and I'm not sure where to find said battery.
No, I suspect that from the places we currently are aware of, I don't know. I mean, we tried the alien battery, and that seemed to be a no-no. So,
well, I've given it another battery that made it happy, but it wasn't what it was looking for. It's like, okay, but not quite what I wanted. I was like, oh, well, it's something.
You can do it. I do like how that when we are close to the end of the season, you guys have gotten much of your shit wrapped up. That's very, very cool. Yes, yeah. Don't worry. I've already got some fucked up plans for next season and shit that I'm pretty excited about. I have no idea if you guys will be excited. Actually, you're both wizards, so you may be really excited about some of them.
I'm not really a wizard. It's just I just keep happening to learn more magic.
Yes, exactly.
Most of it I'm very bad at.
Yes, I didn't say you were a good wizard. I don't know why you're such a rotten wizard, but there you go.
Part of the issue is my lowest stat is essence.
See, the more you cast, the higher it gets.
Yeah, it hasn't worked out that way so far. My essence is the only stat that has not gone up.
Do you have a sword tricked on yourself?
I practice dagger trick every day. It's actually my highest spell now.
Counterspell.
What a dick.
Counterspell.
Yeah, that didn't seem to work. Hang on a minute. That's
was the 92 a fumble, Chris?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that
was the willpower roll?
Oh, okay.
Counterspell.
I'm surprised you got so much magic
it works.
points.
This is an essence versus essence roll.
Oh, now that's fucking brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so let's figure out the odds real quick. Pete, what is your rotten essence?
13.
And Chris, what is yours?
18.
So that's a difference of 5. Pete, you need to roll a 25 or less. Good luck. We're all counting on you. But if you make it, you get a check in essence for resisting the evil Chris tacos. Wah, wah.
I've already got a check in essence.
Okay, and you counterspelled his dagger trick, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, Pete, give me a luck roll, please. Lower is better.
Luck. By 70. By.
It falls to the floor next to you.
59 or something.
Your dagger falls on the floor next to you, rather than disappearing into the void as it may have. Chris, you're now thinking, I don't want to teach him this spell because it'll be like counter spell, and you may lose something really nice that is fucking burning a hole in your pocket, so to speak. You want to use it. Give in to it. You know you want to. You don't know the power. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Look at Chris. I'm resisting.
Oh, had you gotten yourself some miscellaneous trash magic items?
I put my hand in my pocket. I come out looking like Liberace. I put it back in my
Beautiful.
pocket.
Lovely. You've got yourself covered. Good. I don't have any magic items, so I'm not that concerned. But
Yeah, I'm good.
that was the other thing.
I got that when I dropped off the gem.
The gem.
In the,
yeah,
because
we had been talking about doing that a while ago. Lovely.
That's a great way to give Pete a check in essence. I can see you practicing that spell every day on him, and him getting an attempt at a check in essence, and never being able to hide a weapon on himself ever again.
Well, it's a good way for me to get my spell up. It's a good way for him to get a check in essence. It's a good way for me to get a check in,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It's a win for everybody's spell, absolutely. Except for Pete.
And you just have a regular dagger, right? Nothing special? Because you can't...
Yeah, no.
You can't trick a special dagger anyway, right?
Don't know. I haven't gotten one. Oh, no, sorry. I did get one, which I lost almost immediately to Magic Item Goes Bye-Bye card.
Okay. So we'll have to work on that. That's the one that hit as hard as a sword does, right?
Depending on the realm.
Right.
Yeah, low magic, high magic.
Oh, I thought
you
still had that one quickly, right? Nah.
Yeah, that disappeared very quickly due to Magic Item Goes Bye-Bye card.
Okay.
As in very next session.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that quickly. As in, ooh, nice! I got a magic dagger. Ooh, look, magic dagger goes bye-bye.
It's gone! Yay!
Yeah.
It works for everyone.
Yeah. There's a couple of items I need to collect in Beastkin World anyway that I haven't been able to go back and get, such as my dragon skin duster.
Your dragon skin duster.
Yes. And by duster, I don't mean a implement used by a cleaner. I do not mean that. I mean Western.
That did pop in my mind.
Yes, I know. I just thought I would clarify because some people might think I meant that. No, it is. I mean, if it was Alex Kinley.
Not picture your character in a French maid's outfit.
I totally did. Totally did.
If it was Alex Kinley, then yes, that would potentially more likely be a dragon skin duster.
And the feathers are yellow and reds, so it looks like flame.
So, yeah, that's great.
That tattoo. Did we want to go and see if any of the staff upstairs have got one?
Or did we want to reach Jim?
Pete, can you move your mic just a little further away from your mouth because you moved it a little closer?
Sorry, I was just moving it when I'm drinking.
You're not allowed to drink.
I don't bash it.
We like to have you bash it. And sometimes you suck on the end of the microphone for a while unconsciously to get the tea off. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are standing in the basement. There's a dagger laying at Joshua's feet.
Yes,
and
is that a dagger I see before me?
For a fucking theater actor, he's not really into it, you're thinking.